Well, it's a very special day for me today because I get to interview a brand new kid on the block, a guy that began his career with his very first ride being a winner. And it's fantastic to be joined here on this platform by Blaine Marx-Jacobson, who rode his first race ever at the Val not too long ago, and he won aboard Coming in Hot. Blaine is currently writing exams. He's in grade 11. And he's based at the South African Jockey Academy down in KwaZulu-Natal. Blaine, a great pleasure to be chatting to you for the very first time ever. And well done on your recent success.
Oh, lovely. The pleasure's all yours, sir. Thank you very much. It was awesome. It was the best feeling ever.
Did you expect to win that day? Had you looked at the card? You had a decent chance, but I suppose it was a biggish field.
To be honest, it was quite a big field. I did think there was a few horses that was going to be very hard to beat. My horse did come in with a lot of experience, and he just carried me through. Once I hit the front, it was the best feeling.
I suppose it was, and you had your mom there to cheer you on, and she had to be controlled a bit at the finish because her excitement was well over the top. The other thing is that the owner of the horse, is the loudest person on the racecourse normally. But I think your mom beat you that day.
I do think so. My mom and the owner definitely shouted. I think the horse heard them from the 1200.
So where are you from originally? Are you from Joburg?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've got a family that is involved in horse racing because you're related, of course, to Billy Jacobson, who
Yes,
you know pretty well. Was it always destined in the stars for you to become a jockey?
Not really. I won't lie. Last year was the first time I've ever sat on a horse like properly. Last year, so after then, the adrenaline hit me, the feeling grabbed me, and that was it. I took it from there.
So were you had you watched racing before? Had you
Yes,
followed Billy in his riding career?
Definitely. My grandfather was owning horses. I think he was a trainer as well, David Jacobson.
David Jacobson.
Yes, sir. So from then, my whole life I've been involved in horses, I guess, at the races, on there for the big days. I never ever thought like I wanted to be a jockey. I did, but I think I was too nervous in that. The first time I got on a horse, it just changed everything.
Marvelous stuff, and you enjoying it, and you're in the South African Jockey Academy now,
Yes,
and you've got your mates around you, and you go racing pretty often, I suspect. But the problem for you, based where you are, is that you need to ride your qualifying rides up a straight, don't you? So you need to be riding at Scottsville, and Scottsville at the moment is closed.
Yes, sir. That is a very big problem. But next weekend, Sunday, 24th, will open. So I do hopefully have a few rides lined up for Scottsville. I can finish the straight and start going around the bend.
Yeah. Okay. Do you need to ride a certain number then around up the straight? Do you need to ride 10? Is it?
Yes, sir. I do. Yeah. I don't think it's 10. I think it's 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay.
I think it's 5 around this down the straight, and then I think it's like 8 or 7 around the bend.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not currently allowed to ride a first time. You need to qualify around the bend first. So.
Okay, fine. And then with regards to the people that you at the academy with, who are your best mates there at the moment?
Well, there's a Mauritian guy. Yeah, he's in my first year as well. He just came through halfway through the year. Vishek Ramduni, he's a close friend. But with all of us here, we're basically like a family. So we're close with everybody.
And then with regard to who you enjoy watching riding and who would your idol be in terms of currently it can be local or international. Do you have your heroes that you look up to that you'd really like?
Definitely.
Who are they?
So locally, Gavin Larena, I'm a very big fan. Richard Foree, very big fan. And probably jockeys overseas and that. Karish Titan in Hong Kong and Frankie Dettori. I love watching stuff about Frankie.
And then, so you've only had one ride, and you now look to prosper. And the important thing about this interview as well that I want to get from you is that you've recently been sponsored. I think that a lot of people were blown away by the fact that you won your very first ride with exactly what they saw. And Glistian Events and Joe DeMatta being the man behind it, saw the talent and said, right, we want to sponsor this kid. And you're on board now. You're being sponsored after only your very first ride. How does that make you feel?
So it's an indescribable feeling. I won't lie. Mr. D'Amata was our first time I actually met Mr. D'Amata in person. We were at track and I saw him there. He was talking to one of the trainers. So I shook his hand, everything. Lovely gentleman, first time to me. Yeah, and then from there, we were talking here and there. And then after the win, he phoned me, gave me a huge congratulations. It made me feel amazing. And then he invited me to become sponsored.
Okay, and I suppose in that sponsorship means the more you win, the better for you.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So there's a lot of incentive behind the package that you've got from Glistian now, and
Yes,
and obviously you need to perform your part on a few events and that for Glistian and that. But at the end of the day, it's great for you because it puts you on the map, and you don't have to sort of look for a sponsor now. They came running to you.
No, I was actually very shocked, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm very grateful that Mr. D'Amata decided to sponsor me. It really does help. So I'm eternally grateful for that.
Let's just talk about what you do at the academy, apart from working and apart from riding horses and getting to know your trade. Do you follow racing from other provinces? Do you watch racing outside of KwaZulu-Natal?
Yes, sir. So we have a TV, yeah, that's constantly on racing. We watch every race, anything, long distance, anything, hurdling, we watch everything. But yeah,
do you have any particular horses that you follow? Any decent horses from around the country that you've got your eye on? Good horses
around the country or the world?
Anyway.
Probably the horse I was following a lot was Franco and City of Troy. I was following City of Troy, but obviously the run recently wasn't the best. I was a little bit disappointed, but yeah, he had a very good career.
And your family also obviously supporting you to the hilt, based in Joburg. I mean, what are your plans? Do you have to stay down at KwaZulu-Natal, or might we see you more often in Joburg? What is your plan now?
So we're allowed to travel here and there. If we get enough rides for the day, we can travel. But currently, I'm based in KZN. I'm not allowed to move to the Joburg Academy because of school and me being a first year now.
Right. Okay. So Blaine, the world's your oyster. It's great for us to touch base with you right at the start and hope that we can follow you through the progress of your career. But it's good to hear your confidence and good to hear the fact that you want to achieve and you want to get there one day. Obviously, from a champion apprentice point of view, it's going to be hard for you to be champion apprentice in your very first year. I know we've still got a good 9 months to go or so, or 8 to 9 months. But I mean, ultimately, you want to win the most races you can.
As many as possible. I'm very determined. I do think it is possible. Just a lot of hard work and determination. Getting around, working in the morning, that's a very big thing. When you go to track, you need to work to get rides. So yeah, I do hopefully see myself becoming a champion apprentice. If just a little bit of hard work, I can get it done.
Which trainers do you ride out for then in the morning? Do you ride out for all of them, or are certain trainers coming to you and using you more?
So our goal as apprentices is to ride for everybody. Obviously, it's not possible. There's too many trainers. But so I'm currently being helped by Mr. Funzel, Mr. Wright. They are like my two main trainers I go to. Right. They really help me a lot. Mr. Funzel, Mr. Wright, Mr. Puller, of course, Mr. Lafferty. There's a lot of trainers.
Yeah, but mainly Mr. Funzel and Mr. Wright.
Yes,
by the sounds of things, and they're both ex-jockeys. Well, Gavin Senior, and of course Kevin is a former champion jockey in Zimbabwe in his day. So that's great to hear, Blaine. I just want to take this opportunity, I think, on behalf of all the people that watch this, to just wish you all the best in your career, and may it just blossom. And we're hoping to watch you riding at Scottsville very, very shortly again. But from all of us, just all the best in your career, and congratulations on what you've achieved thus far.
Thank you so much. No, really, I'm very grateful for all the opportunity I've been given. It was hard coming as a first year parent, especially from leaving your family and that. So all the opportunity and all the support really helps. And to Mr. D'Amato, you know, him sponsoring me, it's changed. It's changed a lot of things for me. I'm very grateful.
Excellent, Blaine. Blaine Marx-Jacobson, let me get it right, has joined us all the way from KwaZulu-Natal, and we wish him all the best in his career. Thanks, Blaine. All the best for the rest of your exams, eh?
Thank you, sir.